When you first learn photography, you're often taught to use specific focal lengths for certain subjects. For instance, the 50mm is widely considered a portrait lens, and the 24mm is often used for landscapes, architecture, and interiors.
However, photography rule makers aren't your mom, so you can break these rules as you see fit. In this video, we'll show you how we do just that.
While a 50 or 85mm is just fine for portraits, you can achieve a completely different look by using a wider lens, such as the 24 or 35mm. The 35mm can create a more intimate vibe because the shorter focal length forces you to move closer to your subject to fill your frame. The 24mm can create a unique and interesting look because the lens can slightly distort your subject and include more of the surrounding environment. As wedding photographers, we're programmed to think that group and family photos need to be shot with a wide lens such as the 24 or 35, but you can actually create a lot more interest by shooting these with the 85mm. You can get more of your subject's faces in focus with a longer focal length at a wide aperture than with a shorter focal length at the same aperture. Granted, you'll need plenty of space to distance yourself from your subjects, but your subjects will be better separated from the background, creating a more dynamic photo. This next tip, while nothing new to many photographers, is another way of viewing the uses of your lenses differently. It's called the Brennizer method, or Bokeh Panorama. The idea behind it is to use a tighter lens with a shallow depth of field and take several shots of your subject and their surrounding environment, and then stitching them together in post. This gives your subject separation from the background and foreground while still capturing the surroundings like a wider angle lens does. To put it even more simply, you can use a tight lens like the 135 while still capturing your subject's surroundings like a shorter focal length would accomplish. Recap. 1. Don't feel constrained to a 50mm or 85mm when shooting portraits. 2. Don't feel like you have to use a wide-angle lens for group photos. 3. Try experimenting with the Brennizer method by using a tighter lens and taking several photos to stitch together in post.
Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and as always, we'll see you next week.